The thing I like about you as an MC though is as you continue your solo career, you redefined yourself on your different projects. Cause when rappers attack, you just got a shout out today from an MC I interviewed before you, cause he said that's one of the albums that actually inspired him to rap. Shout out to Lit Green. He said when Rappers Attack came out, he felt that that album should have been on the Billboard somewhere, talk about one of the best albums that came out that year. And on the underground level, because you was with Apathy in them, right? Western Conference or something like that, Weathermen or something like that?
Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference. Well, you were with them, and that album, and the Weathermen, that was the other one, the Weathermen? Yeah, copyright? I don't remember the guy's name. I don't have my notes. But
it was a crew, Weathermen, Cage, Kennels, LP,
yes.
Vast Air,
Cannibal Ox,
Yak Balls, Vast Air, indeed.
Yeah, so
shout out to Slow Suicide Stimulus.
Even as you
The Dusty Thorns.
Even as you catered your solo career from that to was it Spasmatic? Spastic? I forgot my mind.
Peace to Zingin' Fox, yeah.
And one of my personal favorites, the old Jersey Bastard.
That's me. Yes, sir.
Your lyricism elevated by how your beat selection, went for every album.
Niggas can't fuck with me with the beats. Go ahead. I hear you.
Here's my question. You're a lyricist. How do lyricists hear beats different than rappers?
I can't speak for everybody. I don't know.
Cause you know what? I've always I asked Razkaz this when I interviewed him. I said you had a skit said, nigga, I'm a lyricist, fuck a beat, whatever. And he was like, that was a joke. It wasn't meant to be taken serious. But a lot of people followed that trend and said, I'm a lyricist, I can rap to anything. And we got a lot of bullshit hip hop that came out because people wanted to spaz lyrically.
No.
Think about the entertainment part of it too.
True indeed. Just because you can rap over anything doesn't mean you should.
I agree.
Rap over everything.
I agree.
I'm experimental, but I do what works for me. Again, this is self-centered as a motherfucker, but yeah, I do what works for me. All net.
The individualism of hip hop is what works for you. And that's where people fall short so badly. Is that everybody wants to be that nigga. They say, I'm gonna be that man, I'm that nigga, right? I'm the top guy in the game. But they're only the top guy when they're blocker in their circle. And people don't expand their ear to hear the music, let alone to rock, like you said, or the music. What do you think people lack when it comes to rocking everywhere to just rocking locally?
Giving a fuck.
Explain.
Giving a fuck. I can't put it no plainer than that. Giving a fuck. Why wouldn't you?
That's all it is. Just give it a fuck.
At some point, yeah. Why would you do anything else positive in your life? Because you give a fuck.
Okay.
So it's applied to making music. When you're making music, why wouldn't you give a fuck?
Okay.
So just by giving a fuck, you counterbalance any negativity that's coming your way by giving a fuck from the onset. And just handle your shit accordingly.
So let's give a fuck right now. Let's give a fuck about Newark, New Jersey.
I always do.
Because Newark, New Jersey.
I always do.
Newark, New Jersey is actually the defining bar of Essex County hip hop. Newark, let's go to the history of Newark real quick.
Boom Squad,
Newark was the biggest city in New Jersey at one time. Because Newark was Newark, Jersey City, Elizabeth, Orange, South Orange, East Orange, West Orange, Irvington, all at one time.
Newark was Newark.
Newark was the biggest.
Newark was Newark.
Newark was the
all that other
biggest,
shit you talking, nah. Newark was Newark.
Newark was the biggest, but Greed came.
Newark is Newark. Newark wasn't none of that other shit you talking
It was.
Nah.
And when Newark,
Nah.
when people got greedy, people wanted to change.
Newark was never that. No, Newark was Newark. All that other shit you talking?
People changed the zip codes because they wanted money, and they broke up the jurisdictions, right? That's why in East Orange you got one street that's East Orange, one street that's North. That's how that became in Jersey history, right? As the hip hop culture came out of it though, later down the line when our people started taking over the area and people started, grafting their own styles to where they were, North Ward, South Ward, Central Ward, and whatever, and going across, the different parts of the spectrum of what North was, and what it was at some time. Brick City was always the defining moment of what hip hop was, because everybody went to the city of North to test their rhyme skills and get into the biggest ciphers that the state had in that time.
Piece of the arcade downtown
Exactly
North,
where I was
Market.
going. The Cypher.
DJ Hot.
The Cypher died in New Jersey. Tell me about the New Jersey Cypher and what the New Jersey Cypher was like.
To quote DJ Hot, we were 3 deep and 1,000 strong. Do the math.
The thing about it is though, everything that I see on TV now, when I try to teach people what the Cypher is,
the revolution will not be televised.
People don't know what the hell a Cypher is, because that BET bullshit, that's not a Cypher. I mean, salute to everybody who do it. Get your name out there. But that's not a Cypher. That's a rap-off. That's a showcase. The last true Cypher I saw on television was Styles P, Papoose, and I forgot the other person for the first ever hip-hop awards on BET. If the Cypher came back today, what would MCs benefit from doing it? And what would make them better by doing it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I ain't in them shits. I ain't in the Cypher side. What should I know?
So somebody calls Tame One out to do a Cypher. He ain't showing up?
Hell yeah, I'm showing up.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then what do they get from the experience of rhyming with Encyclopedia Brown himself?
An experience in realism. It's an experiment in realism. It's actual facts coming at you 24/7 live, 3D. Live with special effects and the whole shit. We got computer programs, everything. We're doing it all.
Part of being live and artistic, there's an art style that you perfected. It's called surrealism. Do you know what surrealism is?
No.
Surrealism is like putting things together to make a picture. It's not bits and pieces, it's not puzzles, but it's a certain style that you use where your paint strokes are very plain, but when you step back and look at them, the bigger picture is deeper than the paint stroke. All right? There was an album out called Surrealism that reminded me of you and your rhyme style, right? Being a surrealist means you get to see the whole picture by taking little pieces and putting them together. What is hip hop to you, and how did you put it together?
Hip hop is a street culture made by the youth who had nothing to make something.
That's it?
Under the influence, yeah, that's it.
You smarter than, because you setting me up now. Let me tell you how dope you are, and let's stop this bullshit. Hip hop is God. You are connected to the Most High, and you express Him in how you write, how you rhyme, and how you inspire people's thoughts. Let me show you how dope hip hop is, and how dope God is. Anywhere you go in the world, there's trees, right?
No.
Just like there's different styles. Trees give you oxygen. So when you're under the influence, there's life there. God gave us grass. Maybe not so much here. But grass gives you oxygen as well. So while you overstand the meaning, you're still getting something. You're able to feed people their desires of wanting more by what you say and also what you present. So it may have started out as a street culture. It is your expression of God that came through. and to be revered on a high level where Runt Dog talks about you, Freaka talks about you, people from the city talk about you, people reminisce about how much they love hip hop and talk about you. You're one of the people that would be considered a prophet in the Bible. Because you brought the news that not only do we exist, but we damn sure good at what we do as well. Salute.
Salute.
That goes back to the anime culture one more time though.
Rebuild Jerusalem.
Because while everybody was Dragon Ball, you already did that on the street corner. My question to you is this. You live on. What's the most important lesson of life that you want somebody to learn from you?
From me?
Yeah.
Do what the fuck you want to do. But if you really want to do that shit, do it to the fullest. Don't fuck around and half do the shit. Don't play around in it. Go all out. Do this shit.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.
Real hip-hop. Real hip-hop. We here. Real hip-hop. For real. Real